Start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm scared.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam, slam, slam.
Check.
DC.
From the 31, Goff. Roberts got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Go to 180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Goff now to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
180. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
We got this.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Check. Crouch.
Blue, blue, blue. Hey, 18.
Flare. Alert, flare.
Greystone, travel.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
SOS.
Red, up.
SOS.
Now Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders from Soldier Field. Meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back now in Miami. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, line 7.
Here's Gone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and...
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
180, 390.
58, right there. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, ready. 300.
Throwing on second and 8. Rivers. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches.
Jim. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Mitchell Trubisky. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, his throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check. Lucky. Shell.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the back here.
14. What's that?
He's back to throw. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Los Angeles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Listen.
Goff now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Lock in. Red, top.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Red, top. One word. 80 weapon.
Now a run with McCaffrey. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall. And they'll get